Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a lot to do. We will see how good Blight is in a league start scenario. So we will do normal tier 2 maps. I will arc them, of course, with rusted Blight Scarabs, and we will do all the things which are important for Blight, like anointing our rings. We will talk about the towers you should build when the Blight spawns, and then we will have a look on the results. And to have a little bit of fun before we start, we will turn in this divination cards I had left over for oils, so we can stack some oils before we start. And we got clear oil. This is not one of the good ones. Again, clear oil, verdant oil, better, okay. Teal oil, nice, okay. Crimson oil, this is really good. Wow. This oil goes now at the end of the league for 3 chaos, so we made 30 chaos. Nice. Sepia oil, not so good one. Again, crimson oil, great. Really good. Azure oil is good too. And we've got some sepia and some teal oil, nice. Clear oil again, and now golden oils. No, not really. Okay, this was only just for fun. We put them in, so we've got some oils here for anointing our rings in a moment. And now first we will talk about the Atlastree. Okay, let's talk about the Atlastree. I already typed Blight in here, and as you see, there are a lot of points you can invest. And you know, in a league start scenario, you don't have that much points. We will discuss if the points are even necessary. We start with this cluster here, and there we have a point you really don't need at all, in my opinion. Maps found in your maps have a 3% chance to have an enchantment modifier. I don't think you need this. 4% chance to contain a Blight encounter. These nodes are important because you can, when you use this rusted scarab, you already have 1 Blight encounter, and this is, as far as I know, the only chance to get a second one, so we want this. Okay, we go here this way, and then we have to talk about these points. More non-unique monsters. This is okay because in every Blight encounter, when you finished it, you've got a loot explosion, and we all love loot explosions, and they will be bigger, so we take it. More monsters, and again this enchantment which we aren't interested in. 4% chance for a Blight encounter, wonderful, we take them. And then more monsters, okay, more monsters, and the Blight monsters spawn faster, and this is really important because Blight is really time consuming, and this is a reason why most people don't like Blight so much, because it costs so much time. So we reduce this a little bit. Reduce cost of building and upgrading your towers. I think you can take it. We take it for the moment, but you don't have to. You have to decide yourself. Here again the same. We take these points, and you see it is really expensive. And now we go up here. Now the next cluster is over here, and we will first have a look. 4% chance Blight encounter, 12%, another 10, 22%. Nice, nice, nice. We take it, of course, and then we go over here to this big wheel and have a look. Lanes of Blight encounters. This is the really best and good one we wanted. Lanes of Blight encounters have a 5% chance for an additional reward chance. Wonderful. again 10%, nice, 10%, super, we take it. And the varieties of items in your maps are lucky. This is really good too. And we want this Blighted Maps. This is the second part of our project, this low tier Blighted Maps. So we take it, additional rewards, varieties are lucky, wonderful, wonderful. And then this Blight map crafting option, we don't take it because we use Scarabs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's worth it for the moment. We take the points, but as you see, we aren't finished. There are 3 wheels left, and first we have a look on this one. Blight monsters take increased damage. Okay, so we can kill them easier. Even more damage they take, and the pump has increased durability. I would say by the clever use of these towers, we don't need these points, so we don't take them for the moment. And we go up here for the next clusters. I'm not absolutely sure that this is the shortest way, but no problem. For the moment, we've got enough points left. Blight chests in your maps have increased chance to contain maps or oils. Yes, wonderful. 5%, another, wonderful. And then this problematic around these oil extractors, I think we ignore them for this project. Oils have a chance to be 1 tier higher is wonderful. Yeah, and this is a good moment to speak about sextant you can use. There is a sextant which says that the oils in your maps are 1 tier higher. This is wonderful, of course, but we are speaking about league start scenarios here, and so we don't discuss them here. And then we have a look if this Blight bosses in your maps have chance to add an additional reward. This is okay. And they drop more anointed jewelries, nice, and 1 boss more. I would say this is not so interesting in a league start scenario. If you have problems to kill bosses and so on, we just spare it out. We go with this very simple tree now, and it is already very point consuming, of course. As you see, we've got whole atlas cleared and we've got only 66 points left, so this should be enough for the moment. And now we will run, I will roll them, of course. We will run these 20 alleyways maps because they aren't as narrow as some other maps, but they should be a good compromise with these rusted Blight Scarabs. And we will run the first map together, of course, and then have a look on the results. But before we go into the first map, we have to anoint our rings, and there are so many anointments which you can have on rings, and everybody will tell you this one is great, that one is great. We will take some anoints I found on the channel of Localhole, and I think this is a good idea. And we take indigo and violet for the first anointment, and your meteor towers create burning ground. This is very nice, and it should penetrate fire immunity, so this should be really good. And we always build only 3 towers, seismic, empower and meteor tower, so this is great for us. And if there are stun immune monsters, we will have a 4th tower, but this is great. And here we go. And the second one, we will take opalescent and silver, so this is quite expensive. I think we speak about 20-25 chaos and league start, really hard, but you can take another anointment as as long as you can combine a lot of oils. We can in a leak start scenario combine these ones, for example, shock nova towers, whatever you want, but in the end you want this. So if we have stun immune monsters, and this happens quite often, we can build a chilling tower level 3, and it will then freeze enemies, which is really good for us. So we are already finished, and now I prepare the maps and we run the first map together. Okay, we are nearly finished, but we have this one problematic map. Looks good on the first glance, but monsters cannot be stunned. We have to avoid this absolutely, because we use the seismic towers to freeze all monsters in place, and so we have to overroll it. This is wonderful, everything okay. And I would say let's put, that was wrong, let's put the maps in an empty stash tab and then go for the first one. Yeah, and I would say we do nothing special. Our Atlastree is ready and we go in. Just elk and go as we like it, and we are looking for our first blight, maybe 2, we will see. I will ignore the other loot and only sample the loot from Blight for you, so that it is better to evaluate for you. We go on, no leak mechanic, there is a Blight, wonderful. Here it is, and now we are ready. We will click on the pump now, and then we will build an seismic tower to freeze the monsters in place, and empowering tower to make it stronger, and then a meteor tower level 4 to kill the mobs. The empower and the seismic tower have to be level 3, not level 4. And if there are stun immune monsters which we can't stun with our seismic tower, we will build a chill tower level 3 2. Okay, and here we go, we will see. You don't have to hurry up so much, you can wait a little bit, and we see, okay, we can build our empowering tower here, and then we go for the seismic tower here. We have to upgrade this one 2 times, and now it's in the radius, and we can go for level 3 as well. We want a meteor tower, but it's not in the range. I'm not absolutely sure, but we will try it, and if not, it will work too. We want it on level 4, of course. No other lanes spawned, so this should be enough for the most blights we do. And yeah, already done. Wonderful. Now we will see what we get. This is jewelry, not so interesting. This is, oops, this is maps and oils. Yeah, there we have our first blighted map. Wonderful. We need 10 for our next project. Clear oil and wonderful. Okay, I would say we continue and hope to find a second blight. I don't think so, but we will see. And then I will do the other maps that are left now. That was the wrong direction. I have to have a look here. Nothing. We've got then 19 maps left, and there's a second Blight. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very nice. And we do the same as we did before. We open it, hope that there's only one lane. These three are close together, so we start with our empowering tower, do the seismic tower, level it up, and then we want a meteor tower. This is finished, and now we have to kill some mobs, and then we can upgrade the next ones. This is level 3 too. Looks good so far, and we can build up our meteor tower. One level is missing, and boom, we are finished. If we got stun immune monsters, we can build a chilling tower here, level 3 2, not more, and then we can relax and let the towers do their job. Normally we don't have to do anything. Everything looks very good. Nice. The map isn't that narrow, but okay. The loot explosion is quite big if you let your loot filter show it. And now we open the chest. This is not so interesting. Currency, okay. Here we got some harbinger items, we don't need them, and we hope for a map. Yep, this is our second blighted map. Wonderful. We count this as blighted loot, and I will do the other 19 maps now and then come back to you with results. Okay, we are back. We ran 20 tier 2 maps with Blight on our Atlas only, blocking other league mechanics, but this wasn't that important. We didn't took the Blight boss nodes and a few other points, but most of the tree we fulfilled. I have to say we had in this 20 maps 28 Blight encounters, so the chance of getting an additional Blight here seems to be around 40%. Not bad, I think it's worth it. And what did we get? We got some oils here, really nice. Some oil extractors, they are around 9 chaos, even at the end of the league now. Some currency, which would be quite nice in the beginning of the league. Some fragments, some essences, some divination cards, nothing great. So this isn't the big money we were after, but it's not bad. It's a beginning, and we have this blighted maps, and the big money should be in these maps, and we will try this, and in our next video we will run 10 of them and try to maximize our profits. And then when we will do this, we see us again, and bye bye.